This is the Lakenheath ASL 3 class that is done on Tuesday mornings. This is a vocabulary. The first vocabulary word is deaf, because we need to know, we need to be able to ask people if they are deaf or hearing. So deaf is, you make a D, you put it at your mouth, and then you move it back to your ear, okay? Deaf. So if you wanted to say, are you deaf? You would say, are you deaf, with your eyebrows raised, so then they can know that you're asking a question, okay? So are you deaf? D goes from mouth to the ear. Hearing is a person who, when a long time ago when the sign language was invented, hearing is a person who could talk. So this is a sign for hearing, okay? So if you are a hearing person, you would go like this, all right? The next one is interpreter, because you need to ask if you need to ask if they need an interpreter. So interpret is, you make F hands, put them together, and you take your right hand or your dominant hand and you flip it twice. Interpreter, interpret. Okay, this is a sign for interpret. So interpreter would be two hands, and then this is the person sign. Okay, so you would do interpreter. Okay, interpreter. Okay, the next one is yes. Yes, like, so you pretend like this is your head. So this is the S sign, letter. So you make the S letter, and then you nod it like your head is nodding. Yes. Okay. No is not like this. No is two fingers together up, thumb in front of you like this. No. And you just bring it down. No. No. The next sign is sign, actually. So if you want to ask somebody, or if you want to say, I know sign, like sign, know sign language, not sign as in a stop sign, sign as in like sign language. You make kind of like D hands, okay? And you circle them going up and down in front of you, sign. So you could say, I know sign, okay? Another one is, the next one is no. So no as in not no as in you can't do that, but no as in I know something. So that is, you take your hand, 4 fingers all together, and you put it at your forehead, okay? No, I know sign. The next one is slow. You take your non-dominant hand, palm down, okay? Dominant hand, palm down, on top of it, and pull it up slowly, okay? Slow, slow. The next one is again. So if you would like to ask them to please sign again, again is, you take your left hand or your non-dominant hand, palm up. Your dominant hand is kind of crooked like this, and you start with it palm facing up and flip it over and put it into your non-dominant hand, okay? Again. So if you want to say that again, you could say, please sign that again, okay? And put your eyebrows down, right? Again, I don't understand, again. Okay, the next one is, oh, I see. So if they tell you and you say, you're like, oh, okay, I understand. So, oh, I see is like, you take your right hand and you just put it down in front. You just kind of go like this. Oh, I see. So if somebody tells you something, you're like, oh, now I get it. You can say, oh, I see. Okay. Oh, I see. Or, oh, I not really understand, but okay. So what is, if you're asking a question like, what is the name of your friend, or what is that place? You make your hands kind of like a claw hand, I think, and you put them face up, palm face up, and you you move them side to side, and you put your eyebrows down. What is that car doing there? I don't know. What? Okay, what? The next one is wrong. If you want to say what's wrong, you can say what is wrong. So you take your right hand and you put it at your chin once, okay? What's wrong? What's wrong? So you could ask somebody if they're having a hard time or something. You say, well, what's wrong? The next one is tired. Tired is, you put your hands on your shoulders and you just kind of move your shoulders forward and go down, okay? It's kind of like you're, you say, oh, I'm so tired. So tired, okay? Feel is the next one. So if you want to say, I feel tired, your feel finger is always the second finger. Many emotions, we use the second finger, okay? So feel is you put your second finger on your chest and you flip it up and out. Feel, feel. So if you want to say, I feel tired, I feel whatever, okay? The next one is sick. That's what I say, if I feel sick. Sick is you take those feel fingers again, you put one on your head and one on your stomach. Sick, okay? So I feel sick. I'll show it from the side. I feel sick, okay? The next one is how. So if you wanted to say, how are you? How are you feeling? Okay. You start with your hands like this, okay? Like this, and you flip them towards you and out. How? And it's just a small, you don't have to make it real big. You can just do how, okay? They're almost just kind of curved like this, and you just flip them over. How? So if you wanted to say, how are you? Since you don't have to say are or anything, all you have to do is say, how are you? How are you? The next one is you, which is just pointing forward, okay? Good is you put your hand, I think we did this last week, but you put your hand on your chin and you bring it down and hit it to your non-dominant hand, palm up. Good. Now, sometimes they do it without the non-dominant hand, okay? And then they'll go good. Good. Thank you is more towards the person that you're doing it to, and good is more down, okay? So good. The next one is hurt. So are you hurt, or where does it hurt? Okay, hurt is like you put your two fingers, index fingers together and twist. Hurt. So if you're hurting or you're in pain anywhere, that's where you put it. So if your head hurts, you could say my head hurts, my shoulder hurts. You just put it wherever, okay? My hip hurts or whatever. Or then you could finger spell knee, my knee hurts. Okay, and that's also the sign for pain. If you want to say, I'm fine, somebody asks you, how are you? And they say, I'm this. If they do this, that means they're fine. Okay, so you take your 5 hand, put it on your chest, and sometimes they wiggle the fingers, sometimes you don't. It's up to you. But this is also the sign for you're welcome. It's also the sign for cool, as in, oh, that's so cool, cool. Okay, so this is multiple meanings, has multiple meanings, but fine is one of them. Then you can ask them if they are married. If they're married, so you just go like this. Take your 2 hands, put them together. Married. Okay, so now I want to show you, this is husband, has something to do with marriage, right? Obviously. Okay, so any boy signs are up at the forehead. That is because a long time ago when they invented sign language, the hats, it was from the hats, brim of the hats. So any boy signs are up here on your forehead. Any girl signs are at your chin, okay? And that's because of bonnets. A long time ago, they had to tie the bonnets, okay? So if you want to do, so we have married, as in this, married, marry, marriage, stuff like that. Okay, husband would be boy, marriage, okay? Husband. And you can also make it a C, keep it the C, husband, husband. So then the next one would be son, okay? Son is boy, baby, okay? Son, my son, no sign, okay? Son. Then, because it starts up there at the top, I didn't do father, but this is father, okay? The 5 hand at the top, okay? At the forehead, I mean. Okay, then the next one is wife. You know, this is married, right? Boy, married. Okay, now wife is girl. Any girl signs are at the chin. So you do wife, okay? You can keep it as C. That's the easiest way because then you keep the same hand shape. So wife, wife. Or mother, 5 hand at the chin, okay? Wife. Or daughter. Daughter is girl, baby, all right? Daughter, daughter. The next one is morning. We just have 2 more left. Morning is like, this is your sun. Your hand is your sun. This is your horizon. So you take your non-dominant hand and put it across, okay, for your horizon. The sun is coming up. So you have your palm facing towards you, and you put it up at a 45-degree angle. And it doesn't matter where this touches. It could be here, it could be under, it doesn't matter, okay? Morning. So the sun is up, halfway up in the morning, okay? Afternoon is, because this is noon, afternoon is, it's halfway down. So the sun is going down, so the palm goes out, okay? So you have morning and afternoon. All right, see you in class.